Thursday, mid-July, temperatures in the mid-30s, and it's adventure time. 4 days, 3 nights. It's gonna be a hell of a noisy ride, so we'll talk about the route when I get there. Another section of Algonquin to conquer. Let's go! Oh yeah, Smoke Lake, back to where it all began. Here we are, Smoke Lake access point. 5 years later, this is where it all started. This is where I came for episode 2, and then I fell in love with this place. And now we're gonna go conquer another section of it. Let's roll, and it is a scorcher. Episode 26 starts now. Let's go. Here we go. Paradise Loop version 2. Ahead of me, 3 portages today. I gotta paddle the entirety of Smoke Lake, and then Ragged Lake into Big Porcupine, and then Big Porcupine into Bonachere. Tomorrow I make my way to Louisa, and then on Saturday I start making my way back and stop in Big Porcupine Lake one more time for the final night of the trip, coming out on Sunday. Yeah! 4 days, 3 nights. I should be getting some rain tonight. The rest of the day should be hot and sunny. Oh yeah. If this trip is as picturesque as last year's trip to Louisa, this should be an amazing experience. Last year was the Louisa Loop starting off of Rock Lake, and this year is the Louisa Loop starting off of Smoke Lake. These winds are crazy. Let's go. It's mostly behind my back, but I gotta go that way, not that way. I'm fighting not to be pushed that way. Look at this. Woo! At least I was able to cross this bay right here, but these winds are brutal. Exactly what I was trying to avoid happened. I got pinned over here on the opposite side of the bay. I'm fighting the headwinds like a beast. Let's go! Ooh, what an ass kicker. Louisa Loop Part 2 started with a banger. Oh, fuck. Look at these waters. Super clear. Beautiful Smoke Lake. You're kicking my ass, but beautiful. So far, all of this is the same as I did on episode 2. And then tomorrow afternoon it starts a brand new section that I haven't been. And then after Louisa, again on Saturday, a big section of the park that I have not been in. Basically connecting the dots between episodes 2, episode 23, episode 24. All of these have been in this area. At the end of this trip, the section of the map is going to be pretty complete. The journey to conquer Algonquin. One lake at a time, one portage at a time, but I will get there. At last, The end of Smoke Lake. At least from now on, I'm gonna be protected by the bay. My portage should be right ahead. Next stop, Ragged Lake. This one is an easy peasy 240 meters. But the one after this is the one that includes the Devil's Staircase. Alright, no more people. Only moose. Or maybe a bear. Or maybe another family of otters. Or any wildlife. Come on. Let the adventure begin. Good stuff. Alright, first one of the trip. Let's go. $240 meters, easy peasy. Up, up, up. All right, here we go. Ragged Lake. $5.10. Arriving at sunset is already my thing. It's my tradition. All right, let's go. Ragged Lake. Hopefully a calm paddle. I'm supposed to be getting some rain later. I don't know how much later, but I think it's starting to form. Yeah, buddy, it's coming. Pick up the pace. Now it's a race against the storm. That was stupid too. I made some stops along the way at the grocery store and at the Mac to get a pair of shorts and water shoes. I delayed the trip too much. See, it's already raining right there. Woo! This is not good, Danilo. This is not good, man. Prior planning prevents poor performance, Danilo. Prior planning prevents poor performance, man. Idiot. Almost there. My portage is right around the corner. I might have to make an executive decision and stop in Big Porcupine and not push through. Let's see. See, look at that. Let's go. I hear thunder back there. Right. The rain is like, I don't know if it's just going, keep going that way, man. Keep going that way, because I'm heading that way. Just keep going that way. This one is 600 meters and includes the Devil's Staircase. All right, let's do this. 600 meters fast. Hey! Yo! Oh, here it comes. All right. The Devil's Staircase. Let's do this. Hey, hey, hey! Regroup. Man. These fucking shoes. We got this. Wow. Fuck, man. Woo, look at that. Okay, Devil's Staircase. I hear you. Loud and clear. Oh, the bugs are vicious. Okay, round 2. Yeah, buddy. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. And these freaking shoes. I made some stupid decisions today, and now I'm paying for them. Okay. Big Porcupine Lake. That was an ass kicker. The Devil's Staircase gave me hell. Oh yeah. All right, Big Porcupine Lake. The park is gonna have to excuse me, but I'm not pushing through. I hear thunder. Here comes the rain. Right there is taken. There's another one right there, right up ahead. Come on, man. Please tell me it's empty. Please tell me it's empty. Please tell me it's empty. Shit, there's people. God damn it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I just got poured on. Every campsite was taken. Thank you, Algonquin. I know that was stupid. Everything so far has been stupid. buddy. There's gonna be another one on the corner. Man, everyone has been taken so far. Luckily the Algonquin gods are looking after me because the rain came, the thunder roared, and then it cleared up. On a positive note, that was one refreshing rain. That was amazing. Whoopa. Pay attention, bro. Fuck. There's a tip of a canoe right there. Geez, another campsite taken. Big Porcupine Lake is just pushing me closer and closer and closer to my final destination. Look at this right here. Look at this. Amazing. To the next one we go. Oh, I remember this. There's a little passage right there. Here comes the next wave. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, there's the site that I stay on episode 24. Right there in front of me, come on. And this time I don't see anybody in it. Yes. Man, that rolling cloud is right there. Come on. No, let's go. Let's go. Yes. Come on, Algonquin. I need 45 seconds to be off the water. I need 45 seconds. Yes, 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 yes. 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 Perfect timing. Woo! Man, I am so lucky. I am so lucky. Look at this. Another wave of rain. Oh man, I'm so glad that I'm off the water. Woo! Wow, so many mistakes were made, but a shelf. Oh. That was an interesting afternoon. Mistakes were made, lessons were learned, but I'm okay. And poetic justice, the same campsite from episode 24. All right, next hammock. Mistakes were made and lessons were learned, but in a wild turn of events, the stormy afternoon turned into a beautiful evening. 9:07 p.m. Cheers. Big Porcupine Lake. No, much calmer than yesterday. Good morning from Big Porcupine Lake. It rained on and off all night, but now this is a nice site. I'm glad I'm staying here again. And it's nearly adjacent to another site that there's nobody in it. Pretty much go down the path and within 50 meters you're there. Okay, day 2, all the way to Louisa. But first, conference call. This one you don't even have to look for it. Boom, right there. Success. All right, pick everything up and off to Louisa. Not bad. And it's looking like it's gonna be another beautiful day. Weather the storm, yes, I know I should have been out of the water much sooner. And it was crazy. I could see the rolling cloud over there. And 1 minute I looked back and I was like, oh yeah, it's coming. And then the next time I looked, it was literally on top of me. Unbelievable. Definite lesson learned. Friday morning from Big Porcupine Lake, and for breakfast an old classic, the Nutella Crunch burrito, now with a banana. Oh yeah. Such a good call to bring this back. Okay, so what's episode 26 all about? I started right there from Smoke Lake, made my way through the first portage into Ragged Lake, boom, 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 the Devil's Staircase portage into Big Porcupine, and this is where the first wave of the storm hit me, and all of these campsites were taken, and I kept on going, and the second wave of the storm hit when I was right here, and I stopped at that campsite right there. Today I have 6 portages on my way to Lake Louisa, including one that says Stairway to Heaven. Should be fun, beautiful day. It is 11 o'clock. I'll be out of here by noon. Everything is ready here. Nothing. Good stuff. Big porcupine. I'll be back tomorrow night. Saved my day yesterday. Alright, day 2, here we go. Big Porcupine Lake. Thanks for the hospitality in a time of need. Louisa Loop, day 2, let's go. Portage should be right around the corner. 200 meters to Portage. Or Portage. Alright, Big Porcupine, I'll see you tomorrow night. First of 6. Let's roll. This morning I considered bailing because of my stupid idea to bring only these shoes for portaging, but I decided to tough it out. I used to have these water shoes that tied on top, and I was able to like stay the whole day on them. Portage, water, whatever. And they ripped. And yesterday on my way here, I stopped at the Mac and bought these NRS shoes. They're good, but they don't tie on top. So I can't keep everything tight, and for portaging, not ideal. But we'll go. Quitting is not an option. Oh yeah. Portage. Easy peasy. Bon cher, bonne. I don't know. What is it? Bon cher. Bonjour. I'll say them all that way, I'm not wrong. But look at this. Amazing. Yeah. Beautiful scenery as usual, and this should open up to a nice little lake. I was supposed to stay here last night, but I played it safe. Actually, I didn't play it safe because I was in the water too long, but I think I made the right decision. It was late. It wasn't like I was taking any one spot. The site right next to me was empty. This morning I noticed that the island across from me was empty. Thanks Algonquin for protecting me. And here we go again, day 2. This is familiar territory, but later today I'll make a split to the right into Lawrence Lake, and from then on I'm gonna catch a stretch of new territory. Ah, true at the same time. The black flies are ridiculous. 12:20, perfect time. Last year I did the same thing, and I arrived on Lake Louisa on a Friday afternoon, and I basically had the lake to myself. There were only a couple of campsites taken. Today again is a Friday. Maybe that island site that I wanted last year is going to be available. Look at this. Very cool rock wall over there. I wonder if there's a campsite. Yeah, I already see the sign from here. Man, what a beautiful place. See, there's the lesson learned right there, man. Look at that campsite that I missed out on for not getting here early. I like that I saw this. Another idiot. Oh, good. The campsite in Lake Louisa today is going to make up for all of this, because on that lake all of the campsites are unbelievable. I saw a few human beings this morning, but so far nobody. I've had the lake and route all to myself. Approaching a section of the lake that is marked in the map as Devil's Razor, which is a sharp slab of rock known to catch people's canoe paint. Very sinister route. Devil's Staircase, Devil's Razor, and later today, Stairway to Heaven. Lovely. All right, Devil's Razor, let's see. There's one right there, but that's not it. The Devil's Razor is coming up right here. Yeah. Right there. Not me, buddy. Not me. Let's roll. All right, next stop, Portage to Phipps. Again, the sceneries that you see at this place, unbelievable. It's like the video game, you just eat little stars or whatever, the energy goes up. Why don't you get deep in there? Come on, wildlife. It's time to start manifesting. This is cool. Here we go. Portage in sight, 170 meters. Bonachere to Phipps. Easy peasy today, 6 portages, but they're all very manageable. I think the longest one is 650 meters. Piece of cake. I don't want to jinx it, but so far the shoes have been great. Hey, hey, hey! Oh yeah! All right, very nice. I remember this, a little snaky creek with a couple of beaver dams. These snaky creeks are always my favorite part of these trips. You never know what's around the corner. Beaver Lodge. What's up, beavers? No beaver dams? Look at that. Hello, Phipps Lake. Very nice. It is 1:35. Just how I like it so far. Another lake that I have all to myself. No canoes on the water. No people occupying any of the campsites. Next portage should be how all portages are. 70 meters, easy peasy. I remember it and I'm excited for it. Hey buddy. Hey, chipmunk. Phipps to Kirkwood. Let's see. Haha! That's it. That's all the portage is. Whoop! Lands right there. Happily do a double carry. Easier than set up everything. Yeah! Very cool. Phipps to Kirkwood. Kirkwood Lake. Very nice little stop. 3 down, 3 to go. Let's roll. Very nice. Approaching the end of Kirkwood Lake. Moose. Come on, man. I know that there's a thirsty moose out there waiting to come drink some water when I'm passing through. Come on. Oh yeah, portage sign in sight. Next stop, Lawrence Lake. This will be my first time in Lawrence Lake and marks the beginning of a new route. All right, 750 meters, Kirkwood to Lawrence. This is gonna be the longest of the day, and it takes me to a new lake. Hey! Eva! Okay, so Kirkwood to Lawrence is a continuously gradual downhill. Very nice. So this is Portage Lake. This is where we came on episode 2, but today off to Lawrence Lake. I think there's a tiny little strip of land here that divides these two lakes, and from here into Louisa it's a brand new route. Let's go conquer some more Algonquin. Yeah, that's pretty cool. On this side is Portage, on this side is Lawrence. Kirkwood into now either Portage or Lawrence, and I'm over here on the right side going into Lawrence Lake, which is a new route. So all of this into Louisa is new to me. Final destination, Lake Louisa. Time check, 3:15. Beautiful lake. I'm assuming that I'm climbing that hill because my next portage is called Stairway to Heaven. The portages that have a name, I'm always catching them going up. Unbelievable. Builds character. Very nice, Lawrence Lake. Another lake that I had all to myself. No canoes in the water, no people on the campsites. In fact, I've only saw human beings in Kirkwood Lake. All right, Lawrence Lake, that was a beautiful paddle. Portage in sight. Begins with what it's called Stairway to Heaven. Even the portage is all obscure. All right, here we go. 450 meters to rod and gun. Starting with the Stairway to Heaven. Let's go. Woo. There's more. Let me take a break. Oh man, that'll get your juices going. And there's some more. Look at this place. Yes. It's free. And it looks like this Stairway to Heaven is over. I'm assuming that this is heaven right now. This 450 felt like a kilometer and a half. Whew. Wow. Man, what a workout that was. Well earned. The next portage is literally right there. All right, this is rod and gun. Very small, my portage should be right there. Straight ahead. The last one of the day, 500 meters, and then I'll be in Louisa. Very early to my standards, I love it. I already applied the lessons learned yesterday, did a mess around today. Boom, boom, boom. Nice little lake. That was quick. That's one of the day. To Louisa. Creatures of the portage, I'm coming through. 500 meters. I do not see any markings on the map about anything named, anything that I should worry about. So let's roll. Very nice, mostly downhill. Lake Louisa. What is this? got this. Yeah, yeah. Lake Louisa. No more portages for the day. And it is 5:04. Yes, amazing. Lake Louisa. Time check, 5:12. What a day. And the shoes, man, the shoes, I gotta be honest, the shoes handled very well. It's not as good as the one from Amazon that they have the bungee, but they did the job. 6 portages, including the stairway to heaven. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. Ah, conquered another one. That is super cool. And look at Lake Louisa opening up. Alright, so the first campsite was taken, and I see people on the island. Alright, here we go. What's up, buddy? Oh, there's another one. What's up, guys? What's happening? You know what? The last time I didn't give this second island a chance. If it's unoccupied, I'm gonna park and check it out. Okay, into the main channel of the lake. Everything's taken so far, and I already see the rocky point is also taken. Oh man, I think I see a gem of a site right there. Rocky Point from last year is right there. In front of Rocky Point is also taken, but that one right there, tucked into the bay, I think it's mine. Starting to get hopeful. I see no people. I hear no people. I see no canoe. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Opa. Lake Louisa. Check this out. Nice. Primo. Lake Louisa. Yeah. Check out this place. Unreal. Friday afternoon, Lake Louisa. That's for my mom, don't judge me. Lake Louisa, Algonquin Park. Back-to-back ears, fantastic. I'll take it. What a hidden gem. What's up, buddy? I'm just here for the wine, man. Cheers, Lake Louisa. People came out to camp. Last year, same weekend, I almost had this lake to myself. There was 2 more campsites taken, the island, and 1 more. And this time, all of the sites are taken. This stuff is pretty good. Oh, it's 8:30 in the morning. I see nothing but blue skies. Beautiful day ahead. Louisa Loop, day 3. Let's roll. Saturday morning, Lake Louisa. What can I say? Unbelievable. I saw the facilities yesterday when I was checking out the site. Well tucked into the bush. Okay. No creatures. Even offers a place for you to put your stuff. Not bad. Success. Not a bad way to start the day, huh? Another beautiful day ahead, and tonight I sleep again in Big Porcupine Lake, and I have 3 ways to get back there. We're gonna have a look here in the map in just a little bit, but first, if you haven't experienced this culinary masterpiece, you don't know what you're missing. You got the banana, you got the Nutella, you got the crunchy sticks. Michelin star candidate of the backcountry. So yesterday I started Big Porcupine Lake and made my way through the Portage fast all the way to Lake Louisa. I'm camped at that campsite right there. And today I have to go back to Big Porcupine, so obviously I can make the same way back. And the other option, which I'm planning to do, is to come south 1490 into North Grace, and then a short one into Lemon, and then a 790 into McGarvey. And then from here I have 2 options. I can either go north through North Shoe and Bonachere, and then Big Porcupine, or I can come through Whatnot Lake and then make the Double Devil Staircase on the reverse to Little Raccoon Lake and then Big Porcupine. I'm inclined to do this route today, so I'll do all 3 marked portages on the same trip. Devil Staircase, Stairway to Heaven, and Double Devil Staircase all on the same trip. Let's go, Louisa Loop version 2, day 3. The adventure continues. Nothing hanging, nothing. Let's roll, day 3, back to Big Porcupine Lake. no matter which way I go, 6 portages. Here's to a Saturday full of adventures. I'm expecting about a 5-hour paddle to Big Porcupine. It is almost noon. Beautiful day. Cannot get any better than this. Now I'm ready. Day 3, 6 portages, Louisa to Big Porcupine. Alright, here we go, day 3. Lake Louisa. Fantastic experience as usual. Yeah, let's go conquer some Algonquin. Let's begin the crossing. A little bit of headwinds, but I got this. Let's roll. Today I gotta go that way, so let's go. Headwinds build character. First half of the crossing complete, and right after this rocky point there's another stretch that I gotta do some intense paddling. All good. Bring it on, Louisa. Bring it on. I have to go straight there, and I don't want to jinx it, but I was expecting some rougher waters. And just like that, no more wind. So yesterday I arrived in Lake Louisa right there, and now I'm completing my loop by heading south into the portage for North Grace. Beautiful Algonquin. Portage sign in sight. $14.60. All right, 12:55, 1,500 meters. Probably about a 40-minute portage. Starts with a banger. I already saw it on the map. Hey, hey, hey! Let's go. The end of this hill is brutal. I can already see it. All right, kicking my ass. All right, let's go. Second half of the hill. Hey, hey, hey! I'm coming through! Oh yeah. Well, hello North Grace Lake. Those were hard-earned 1,500 meters, I'll tell you that. 45-minute portage, and mostly up, up, up. Kick my ass. But I'm here, North Grace Lake. North Grace. Show me some grace. I sure have this lake all to myself. Fantastic campsite, huh? Look at that. A little table for the sunset. Look at this place. Oh yeah. North Grace Lake. Amazing. Super clear waters. Beautiful spot. There's nobody else here. Another empty campsite. No canoes in the water. It's all mine. Saturday afternoon. Get out of here. Saturday afternoon, North Grace Lake. What is up? Look at this place. Unbelievable. Oh, this place, man. Fantastic. North Grace is gonna continue here after the bend, and next stop, Lemon Lake, a tiny little lake on my way to McGarvey. Just what I needed right there. Very nice. Oh, I do not have North Grace all to myself. I see a canoe there floating in the water. Oh yeah, there's a campsite. All right, approaching the end of North Grace Lake. My portage should be through here. Very nice. Beautiful paddle. Portage sign in sight. This is a short one, 130 meters to Lemon Lake. Oh yeah. Whoop. Right there. Ooh, I just busted my ass over there. Off camera, nobody saw it, so it didn't happen, huh? Right there. Right there. What a mud fest. Easy peasy. Off to Lemon Lake. Can't even get excited because the portage is right there. Still no moves. Why are you being so stingy, Algonquin? I want to see a moose. I'm all the way over here deep into the southwest section of the park. Come on. Give me a moose. $800 to Margarvey Lake. Hopefully flat or downhill. I didn't see any visible hills or mountains behind it. I'm hopeful. Yo! I'm coming through! Oh, very nice. Margarvey Lake. Beautiful. I have a decision to make. I can either go this way into Lost Shoe Lake and conquer new ground in Algonquin, or I can go this way and conquer the rest of Margarvey Lake and go through the Devil's Staircase too. As much as I like to cover new ground, it's calling for the Devil's Lane. Let's do it. All right, Margarvey Lake. Time check, 4 p.m. My portage is right there, but here begins a section of the map that has the moose icon. And there's an option that I can still make it to the lake that I'm supposed to go into. Worst case, I come back, because it's supposed to be a low water creek, and if it becomes too much of a hassle, I might as well just come back. But a chance to see a moose. Let's go. Come on. Okay, so there should be a way to get into a portage that is somewhere around there. I just gotta find it. You know what? I've already got beached once, and I tested the ground, and it's all soft mud, and I'm not ready for that. Come on, Algonquin. Second time I'm here, second time no moose, man. All good. Portage around the corner. Time check, 4:33. Brutal hill to begin. Jeez. Ooh, yeah. Well, hello, Whatnot Lake. Okay. This is Whatnot Lake, and I won't be here for long because there is the portage for the Double Devil's Staircase. The main event. What's up, buddy? Big old frog right there. Don't mind me, buddy. I'm just getting some water. Big old guy. Was probably laughing at me when I was busting my ass here. Huh? All right, 930 meters. Let's do this. One Knot Lake to Little Raccoon Lake, including the Double Devil staircase. Let's roll. Hey, bear! I'm coming through! Today has kicked my ass. But I know I'm about to hit the peak here soon. And then after that, it's gonna be all downhill. 5:42, I'd like to think that I'm already halfway and I'm starting to go down. What a burner. Let this be the beginning of the downhill, please. The mosquitoes came out in full force. Woohoo! Nasty Lake. Double Devil staircase. Reverse. Look at this. Well, hello, Little Raccoon Lake. Yeah. Double Devil staircase, reverse. Yeah. Ah. Yes. 5 down. 1 more to go. Opa. Well, hello again, Little Raccoon Lake. This should be a short paddle to my portage, the last one of the day, 300 meters. I am ready to sit back and relax. That's the campsite where the guys needed help, where the guy had stormed into the woods in the middle of the night and needed help on episode 24. Nobody there today though. Time check, 6:09 p.m. It's not an early arrival, but I'm happy to be here. I only have 300 more meters. Campsite, 7 o'clock maybe. Oh wow. Looks like this place got rocked, huh? One here, another one over there. All right, let's do this. Last one of the day. Little Raccoon to Big Porcupine. Let's go. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. My foot went at least a foot in. Woohoo! Yeah. Well, hello, Big Porcupine Lake. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, another big old frog. Find a west-facing site, watch this beautiful sunset. Go for a swim, let's go. Okay, let's see, I'm right here. Right there on that island. We should have 3 sites. I see people. Yep, I see people on these sites right there. Let's go try out the island. All right, big porcupine, what do you got for me today? Get out of here, man. There should be a site right here. I thought it was gonna be that rocky point. Okay, so the first campsite on the island is free, but it is tucked in away from the sunset. Let's go check out the other campsite. Fantastic. From here also looks like the old trusty campsite on the hill is also free, so at the worst case scenario I can double up on that. But right now let's circle the island and see if somebody has taken the other spot. Most likely, but who knows. Look at this. I don't hear anybody. Are you freaking kidding me? That nobody has taken this campsite on the island? Yes! Yes! Let's see if there's a better put in. Hey guys. You can't be serious that I scored this campsite on the island. Yes! Are you freaking kidding me? Look at this! Big Porcupine Lake, Saturday night. Yes! I still cannot believe I scored this campsite. Arriving here 7 p.m. on a Saturday evening. What an ending for another amazing day. And today was tough, man. Fuck. Tough portages. But this is the evening vibe check. Well worth the ass kicking. Big Porcupine Lake, Algonquin Park. Fantastic. And according to Garmin, oh, thunderstorms. Okay. All right. It's gonna get wet. I'll take it. The castle is ready. And how about the sunset? Cheers, Big Porcupine Lake. Chili mac with beef. I haven't had it in a while, but I remember it being outstanding. Now check this out. Just out of sheer coincidence, I still have some crushed sun chips cheddar. Oh yeah. Well, good morning from Big Porcupine Lake. I don't think I felt a single drop of rain, but I did hear chipmunk thinking that my hammock is a jungle gym. Sunday morning, Big Porcupine. Time to pack up, go for a swim, and then go. Let's go check out the facilities. I know that there's nobody else on the island because I checked it out yesterday. Oh, I see it. Top of the hill, very nice. These island sites are tricky. You gotta make sure you're going to the right pooper. You don't want to come up to the top of the hill in the morning and find somebody else here. See? Look, there's a trail there. I wonder if this is a shared pooper. Because there's another site there somewhere. Get out of there. Huge success. Let's go. This system right here is a game changer. An absolute game changer. I might be getting wet on the way home. Sadly, no Nutella Crunch burrito today. We're back to the good old oatmeal. Maple brown sugar and cinnamon spice. Oh yeah. Alright, so yesterday I woke up in that campsite right there on Lake Louisa. Started the day with the 1500 to North Grace Lake. Beautiful paddle through North Grace. The 130 into Lemon, 790 into McGarvey, and this is where I had to make the decision either to go through this new route or to continue discovering McGarvey and then taking the Double Devil Staircase reverse, which is what I did. So I came through Whatnot Lake, Little Raccoon Lake, and then Big Porcupine. And currently I'm camped on that site right there on the island. Today I have to make my way back to the access point. So paddle through Big Porcupine, Devil Staircase, reverse, Ragged Lake, and then the entirety of Smoke Lake, which should be intense. I hope I'm not doing that in the rain. Big Porcupine to access point, day 4, let's go. One more thing I gotta do before I get out of here. Shh, don't tell my wife I did this. Let's go Sunday, day 4. Devil Staircase, reverse, and then Smoke Lake. Let's get out of here. Final check. Nothing, 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 nothing. That's it for Big Porcupine. It's time to go. Fantastic. Never would I have thought that the entire island would have been mine arriving at 7 p.m. on a Saturday. Fantastic big porcupine, fantastic. All right, here we go. I still got the whole big porcupine lake to paddle, Devil's Staircase to do on the reverse, Ragged Lake, and then Windy Smoke Lake. Let's see. This is the 4th time I spend the night here. One night in episode 2, one night in episode 24, and now 2 nights in episode 26. That's by far the most stays in a single lake, because I usually do a new route every time. I've stayed at campsites in the same lake, but never the same route. I can't conquer the park if I keep repeating stuff. This time I already got another section done. It's not over yet, southwest side. Now we'll be back. Look at this. Look at this. Big Porcupine Lake. Actually, the first section of Big Porcupine Lake. Adios. Off to the second section of Big Porcupine Lake. Oh, that was close, man. Second section of Big Porcupine Lake. This was another campsite that was taken on Thursday that I was hopeful for. And the campsite right here on the point is the very first campsite that I stayed at in Algonquin. First night on episode 2. It only took one trip, a grinder, 46 kilometers. And back then I had Blue Thunder, the big heavy Pelican kayak. Oh man, I took a beating on that trip. But it was my introduction to Algonquin, my introduction to real backcountry camping. My first time meeting Ollie's crew. It was amazing. 4 days here and that's all she wrote. I was hooked. See what you guys did? Yep, that's it. Campsite from the very first night in Algonquin. Also empty. I might have Big Porcupine all to myself. I saw a few canoes leaving earlier. I might be the only one left. Now into the third section of Big Porcupine Lake. All right, here we go. 590 meters from Big Porcupine Lake to Ragged Lake. The Devil's Staircase on the reverse, this time going down. Met a very nice gentleman. I should see him here on my climb. No, you go ahead. You're going up.
That is true.
See you. Nice meeting you. All right, here we go. Hoorah. Yeah, I see a lake. Oopa. Oopa. Yee! The Devil's Staircase. Southbound and northbound. Look at this. Ragged Lake. Time check, 12:45. Good stuff. All right, let's roll. Ragged Lake. This is actually called South Bay, but part of Ragged Lake. Beautiful little section of the park. Look at this. Opa. Okay, here we go. Ragged Lake. Time check, exactly 1 p.m. All right, I have to paddle Ragged Lake and then a short 250-meter portage, and then I'll be in Smoke Lake. And today I have a different strategy. Let's see if it works out. Oh, Algonquin. Always amazing. Even the most sinister areas. Super cool. This has been nice, but I'm expecting some rougher waters coming up. I can already see the lake a little. Here we go. As expected. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. Let's go. Okay, one crossing done. One more to go. I see a rocky point in the sun there. I think it's time for us to swim. Oh yeah, look at this. Check out this spot. It's not a campsite. The portage is right there around the corner. Look at this. Amazing. Sunday afternoon from Ragged Lake. Look at this. Are you freaking kidding me? This place is unbelievable. One more portage to do and then I'll be in the monster of Smoke Lake. Let's roll. Whoopa. What up? Ragged Lake, Algonquin Park. What a paradise. This route has been heaven and hell. All right. I am ready for the last portage of the day. That's super cool. That was a group of 15 kids over there. 5 boats. Hello. Oh, here comes another boat. That's 6. Make that 18 kids. That's awesome. Oh yes. Last portage of the trip. Check. Alright, Smoke Lake, bring it on. Time check, 2:56, and all I have to do is paddle the beast, Smoke Lake. maybe 1 hour to cross the entire lake. Motorboats and heavy winds await me. I have a strategy for Smoke Lake today. It's basically to hug the coast over here to the left of me, make that one crossing, then continue to hug the west side as I go up the lake. All right, you see some rough waters ahead. Let's go. Here's where things are gonna get interesting. But I have a plan. I'm a man with a plan. Beautiful Smoke Lake, the beast. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Hey, man. I'm almost there. Not at the launch site, but at my bearing, which is the Canadian flag. And then from then on, it's just coast all the way to the access point. Whoopa. Yeah! I made it. Still battling headwinds. But at least now I don't have any more water crossings to do. Probably access point by 4:30. Woo! Smoke Lake bringing the smoke. Let's go. Access point in sight. 4 days, 3 nights, another unbelievable experience in Algonquin. Lessons learned with a stormy Thursday evening. And then everything opened up to an amazing Friday. Portage Fest on the way to Louisa. Amazing campsite on Louisa. Followed by a Portage grinder on Saturday. Capped off with an amazing campsite. You got to be kidding me that I was able to score that island. And I got to complete what I'm calling the Devil's Lane. Devil's Staircase, Devil's Razor, Stairway to Heaven, Double Devil Staircase reverse, and Devil Staircase reverse. The Devil's Lane. 4:15, I see the access point. Oh man, episode 26, what a roller coaster. Thank you, Algonquin, again. It's been an absolute pleasure.